All right, crypto. What's your thoughts on the whole crypto thing?
Oh gosh, crypto. So I all I know is that the market is going to get really weird. I always felt like Bitcoin in particular was a very speculative type of asset, and I saw some potential use for crypto as both a security measure and in providing encrypted and protected communications. But honestly, that never really caught on, I would say, as a full-blown enterprise use case. I think that Bitcoin may help to bring that hype back to some extent, but also we're going to see some really weird, but some really weird activity with Bitcoin that is just completely unpredictable. But on the flip side, I think this means that from a practical perspective, when we're thinking about payments, Bitcoin is now going to have to be a default piece of the puzzle. Bitcoin enthusiasts would say, "Oh, it already was," but let's be honest. When was the last time anybody paid for a pizza with Bitcoin? There's the first time it ever happened, which was a huge mistake because somebody paid 20 Bitcoin for a pizza, and now that would have been like millions of dollars. But in the real world, people don't currently tend to use Bitcoin as actual currency. And I think this might be its best chance to reach that status. I'm not saying it will, but I think there will be a push to try to get there.
The irony of it is well, so obviously, if you aren't familiar, Trump introduced his own cryptocurrency, his own coin. I forget what he called it, World Coin or something. And so he clearly has a personal interest in crypto finding some success. But the whole reason that Bitcoin or any crypto has not reached that sort of payment status is it's just too volatile. I mean, you to your point, why would I use something for a payment that is going to have that much instability that it could be worth half tomorrow or double the next day, and I just don't know what I'm spending. And so that's why it's never actually really taken on as a currency.
Mhm.
So it's interesting. Trump is talking about creating a national Bitcoin stockpile. I have no idea what that would look like. I have no idea why we would do that.
That would be weird.
Um,
Yes.
right? He's going out there, and I guess my other part around crypto, um, is it hasn't gone well for anybody, right? It was the mayor of Miami and a few others have gone out there and said we're going to be the crypto capital, and it has just been a bomb for everybody
MicroStrategy
out
has done
there.
quite well becoming a Bitcoin company. I've got to admit, they used to be this legacy analytics company, software company. Now they're a Bitcoin stock, and they've gone through the roof.
Oh, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about from a politics standpoint, right? From a politics, any politician has gone out there and tried to put their stake in the ground and say we're going to be the crypto center of the whatever. It just has never worked, and
Yeah,
and then we got all the power issues that come with Bitcoin mining. We've got I mean that's why we had the whole thing with Ethereum to try to reduce the load, and I mean there's just so many issues with crypto that I find Trump's positioning around it, unless it's purely self-interest based on his coin, I don't understand it. I don't,
yeah,
it
but
is, this
sometimes
is,
sometimes that's enough. Like I honestly think a Trump coin is going to be like Trump steaks or Trump vodka or some of these things that went nowhere. But I do think he's going to push it, and this is the closest that Bitcoin has ever come to being backed by the U.S. government.
I guess we will see. We will see which way that one plays. Although I will say, I mean, and I guess my bias is going to show through again. I think the difficult part is to have any true backing for it to be real. There's so much infrastructure that has to get built to make that happen,
Yes,
for it to
the,
really happen. And I just don't see anyone having the stomach to actually do that at this point.
yeah, Bitcoin is still so much, honestly, hype and vibes, and good for the people who have made money on Bitcoin as a hype and vibe asset. But yes, there's so much that separates Bitcoin from the U.S. national bank structure and the Treasury and Fort Knox and all of the other things that we have that make the dollar the dollar.
Maybe he's going to go and destroy the Fed and replace it with a Bitcoin stockpile. All right. Anyway,
Mhm.
I will tune it down.